I used to have a dream about Bug's Life after seeing it, where like Hopper, the grasshopper, would just start like ripping the ants apart. Like I had this dream as a kid, and it was like imagine Hopper from Bug's Life, but he was Doomguy, and he was just ripping the ants apart like they were demons. Because what if the ants were like, together we're stronger than you, Hopper, and he just said no, and he just started fucking slapping them apart, left and right. Movie ends, they're back to being a subservient race. Hopper's like, yeah, you thought you were strong enough, you weren't. You thought together you were strong? Well, just wait for the Grasshopper's disinformation campaign. The second the ants get access to TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, those ants are fucked. Hopper just fucks up the bird like an oversized mid-boss. Yeah, I was thinking, man, we need a Soulsian game where you're a bug. We got one where you're a crab. And then I was like, oh, but if I say that, somebody's gonna say, Hollow Knight, Hollow Knight, Hollow Knight. And I'm like, I don't know about that one.
You deal with those bandits?
More of a Metroidvania. The trolley is filled with boxes of Krispy Kreme donuts. Me, when I get the trolley problem, and it's like, the trolley is full of cakes and pies. The trolley full of cakes and pies will run over either the family or a bunch of rebels. You decide what happens to the cakes and pies after. The winning group of people gets to eat the cakes and pies. Decide now. Fuck. How excited is the family for the pies? Really excited. Fuck. How badly do the rebels like need the pies? They need the pies a lot. Fuck. I was updating an app and I saw that Factor has an app and they were advertising it to me. And I'm like, I'm not doing the food sub, man. Microwavable $50 meals. Yeah, I'll get a Hungry Man TV dinner. Stuff like Factor confuses me because groceries are literally cheaper. Food subscription services are not for you. They're for like people with an amount of income. It's like somebody who gets like Blue Apron or fuck, what are the Factor or the other one, Food Box Plus. I can't think of the other one. Blue Apron, Factor. There's another one. What's the other one? HelloFresh. Yeah, those aren't for you. Those are for like people who live in a big city. They make like 100 to 200K a year. They work like 50 to 80 hours a week sitting on the pewter. Do I have time to cook the meal? No, but I can get fresh meal delivered to my home. Yeah, people who have enough money to not want to do their own shopping, but not enough money to have a personal chef. Like Factor, Blue Apron, HelloFresh, those aren't for like normal people. They're for upper middle class, lower upper class. I'm glad I found a support group for 30-year-old bald guys from the Midwest. I mean, I'm probably the only 30-year-old bald guy from the Midwest here, unfortunately. They took my fucking hair. You're out there in the fields for a while and they take your fucking hair. You do a little, what is it? You do a little detasseling, they take your fucking hair. Like, you dread it, run from it, no matter what you do, they just take your fucking hair, man. Let me tell you something, man. I'm also a 30-year-old bald guy from the Midwest. I'm growing my hair back in, though, so I'm sorry. This won't apply in like a month, maybe. I haven't fully committed to it. I could shave it again, be smooth again, I don't know. They took my fucking hair, I'm growing it back in. I will no longer be relatable on account of the fact they're giving me my hair back. You should stay bald for me. I will smoke you some meats.
Who's ready for more?
Rock, you have a contender. Stay bald for me, streamer. You'll get smoked meats. No, I don't know. Food subscription services, I've never understood them. Because, like, the only people I've ever known that have, like, gotten them or eaten them are either YouTubers or people who are, like, they have not been to the grocery store. They do not go to the grocery store. They don't know how much a banana costs. What is a banana, like $10? I think there's got to be a correlation between how much manual labor one does and how much money they're worth in AdSense didgeridoos. What is it, less? Is it the more manual labor you do, the less you're worth? Is that or is it the more manual labor you do, the more you're worth? There are a lot of people fresh out of college who can't cook but make enough money to affordable meal service. Well, yeah, it's called living at home. It's... You see, when you live at home with your parents, you oftentimes you don't pay rent. So, like, you can get something like Factor or Blue Apron or HelloFresh. You have less bills to worry about, especially if you're right out of college. I mean, realistically, meal subscription services are for people who have disposable income. And it's supposed to be easier, but realistically, it's like, is it really that easy? Because a lot of the time, you still got to cook this son of a bitch. And at that point, like, why not go to the grocery store, get a bunch of things, and then just make a perpetual stew? A lot of people sleeping on perpetual stew. A lot of people sleeping on 7-day blinding stew. Everything that Blue Apron or Factor or HelloFresh sends you, you could just make a stew. And then the stew lasts forever as long as you keep it on the pot. You just got to keep twirling it, spinning it, stirring it. That's the word. You just got to stir it for a bit, put new ingredients in there. You just gotta make a big stew. Trying to make us peasants, Brendan, buddy. I'm a peasant. I'm just on the internet. I don't. Listen, all I'm telling you is in the next year or two, a lot of people are gonna be like, wait a minute now, Brendan might be onto something with the perpetual stew. A lot of perpetual stew and hardtack in the coming days. I'm just saying. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I run into the goblins, and I'm kind of just like, what is wrong with your face? Many such cases. It looks like, I don't want to be mean, I don't want to be rude, but like, it kind of looks like she was making a potion and the potion exploded in her face and then she put kitty ears on. I don't want to be racist, I don't want to be furry racist, I don't want to be rude, I don't want to be goblin racist. I'm just saying it looks like she was mixing a dubious potion and the potion exploded in her face. It doesn't look like fur to me, it looks like ash. I don't want to be mean, I don't want to be fucking rude. I don't want anybody to have the worst day of their life. I just want to know, do any of these fuckers make huge cum shots everywhere? Furry racist? It's just like it's just like putting the full human face on the creature. Like, if you do a furry creature, it's about the anthropomorphism of it. If you do a furry creature with no muzzle, it looks a little disconcerting. It's less about like the facial feet. It's more about like, it's a human with fur and furry ears. Like, without the muzzle, it just doesn't look right. Oh yeah, unless it's stylized. If it's a cartoon, I'm more akin to be like, oh, okay, whatever. I think the fur shader also just looks bad. I think it's like the way how like they just look like a person, but somebody like glued pubes everywhere. And it doesn't look that bad for most of the furried creatures. Like the pink one and a couple of the other, like the first guy, the blue guy, looked great. He looked like the Grinch. The pink lady, that looked great. I didn't know they came in like more normal colors, and it kind of just looks like she was dipped in doo-doo. Yeah, it looks like one of those magnetic bead toys. Yes, but like it's doo-doo. Why would you say this to her face? Because you got to be honest, man. I look like shit all the time, so like Hey, I got no horse in this race. I look like ass all the time. I can't do anything about that. All right? I agree with you. I also look like I've been dipped in doo-doo. I fundamentally understand this. So I know where I'm coming from. And I said 98 percentile Neanderthal DNA. She's still smiling. Humiliation kink. Yeah, When you worked at Best Buy, did you ever get yelled at for not giving a glowing review to someone about a $200 laptop for them to run a business on? No, I just tell them straight up. If somebody, I would tell people, listen, what's your price range? What are you looking at? Like, how much money do you want to spend on this? Like, realistically, do you want something? Do you want something that's shit, or do you want something that's gonna work? A lot of people in the Midwest, man, they want that like brutal honesty up front. And if they still want to go cheap, that's on them. That's not on me. I don't give a shit. I mean, from the managers, not the customers? No, because I was good at my job. If they couldn't afford it and they were like, no, I can't afford this, I'd be like, do you want the Best Buy card? If they say yes, then no. If they said no, then fine, whatever. I made my numbers. I had no problem at Best Buy. From like managers, dude, I am what you call an evil creature, meaning that like I would make the managers do more work, and that's when they would get mad at me. Because I was customer service there for 2 years and sales for only 1. So like I made my numbers. I had no problem. What laptop would you buy today if you were still getting that Best Buy discount? One, you wouldn't really get a discount because it was 5% above cost, so maybe you'd save like a couple dollars. A lot of the time, you're not really getting a discount on brand new like big electronics. For the most part, if I was still working at Best Buy today, if I got a laptop, I'd look at open box. And then I'd try to get the open box as low as possible in price. Some of the best deals you can get are some of the like open box products that nobody wants to fucking buy. You just got to make sure like you haggle it down. You got to barter. You got to haggle it down. How many charging cables would you buy at if you worked at Best Buy? You know what's up, man. You know I'd buy like fucking 20 USB-C charging cables and stock them up. I already did that though, when I was working there. You get those sons of bitches for like $3. I got a display Dyson for $74 because I asked the right manager. Pretty much. I mean, for the most part, at Best Buy, they really want to get rid of the open box stuff. They don't want to hold on to it. Right? They don't want to hold on to the open box stuff. So, realistically, the best thing you can do is haggle, barter, be like, hey, there's an open box TV over here. Was this a display model? Was it a return? These are questions you can ask. And then you say, how much can you knock off for me? Because they can. They can knock off price in the open box. If somebody says they can't, they're lying. They can go dirt cheap on some of those. They can check all the boxes and make that thing as cheap as fuck. Because they don't want to have them. They don't want them. They want to get rid of them. When you're buying an open box item too, the big thing to remember is that you want to know if it's a display, because they will for sure go down as low as they possibly can if it was a display. Because with display laptops and display TVs, they've been in continuous function for about a year. So they're always on, they're always being used. They've already basically been stress tested. You just want to make sure, like, hey, you've basically lost a life, a year of life on this electronic. Make it up to me, make it cheap. It's basically used. I do that, but I feel like a Karen when I haggle. Don't haggle on at price things in the store. You know, if you go to the Walmart and you try to haggle for prices of bananas, like per pound, you're gonna look like a Karen. Open box is different. That's where the haggling comes in. Open box is for haggling. You don't know how long they should. You don't know how many, when you buy an open box laptop, if it's a display, you don't know how many children have gotten their sticky fingers on it, how many people have like ripped through that thing, how long it's been on, how often it's been cleaned, if ever. So it's your job as a consumer, as a customer, to be like, listen here, fucker, you're going to give me a good price on this son of a bitch, or I'm going to fucking kill you. Yeah, it's an invitation by the store for open PvP. Yeah, how many tongues and how many armpit fingers have been on the WSD of that keyboard, right? I got the last like really good deal I got before I quit Best Buy is I got a Razer laptop that I use for writing and some other stuff. Like I bring it with me when I travel, if I travel. And I think it was like $1,000 brand new, and I think I paid $400 for it. But it was a display, so like it was always on, and it has some performance problems. So all I use it for is like writing and stuff. Do you ever get approached about working at a bank when you worked at Best Buy? This is a super common pipeline I see from fellow former Best Buy employees. No, I always got invitations to people's churches. Do you want to come to our church? We like you so much. Do you want to come to our church? I would get people, I would sell them a TV. They would come back in a week later asking me to come to their church with pamphlets asking me to come to their church. And then the one time I got invited to a barbershop quartet, which that same guy also invited me to his church. Dodged a bullet. They wanted you in the church for their stupid tech support problems, most likely. Yep. They wanted free labor.
Here's hoping none
People wanting retail employees to go to their church, they're just asking for free labor. That's really all they want. Join our church so I don't have to deal with this, and I can make you deal with this because you will be under my thumb. Take me to church. Please read this very carefully. If your name is not Ranger Vincenzo, then do not eat the rations marked Ranger Vincenzo. Oh, he's so fucking mad. Somebody ate his fucking food. It was probably me. I might have already come up here and eaten his food. Like, I feel a little bad. I do like little things like that in the game where you do something and it's not marked and it's just like, oh yeah, I broke a wall in front of a guy and he started freaking out saying, you could have just walked around. Why'd you do that? There was a church I walked into and the lady was preparing a bunch of stuff in a bowl and I just grabbed it all out and she said, well, order prevails, I guess. I hope you need that. I guess your need of that was greater than the poor. And I was like, yeah, no, I needed those rotten carrots really bad. They were necessary for what I had to do. I need the fiber. Brendan is the office fridge thief. I love though reading stories about people dealing with their fridge thief where they're like, yeah, I put a bunch of crazy scary hot sauce in all my food. And then I found the guy who ate it because he was shitting every minute. What's the temp of the game so far? Played it a little, but my specs ain't quite it. It's fine. Like, my overarching feeling about Avowed will probably be consistent with, it's fine. There are parts that I like. Kind of trying to get to the next area, I feel, because I'm kind of done with this area. And a lot of the Animancer stuff is bouncing off of me. I'm not super into it. The first area I liked a lot more, but that might just be personal, like, fantasy preference. I think the next area may be Dwarftown, USA, so depending on, like, what happens there, it might get better or worse. The Animancy stuff, I don't know. It's fine. A lack of interest in the soul sorcery has me not really caring about this area at all, other than, like, doing my tasks. Brendan hates Animancy. I just don't care that much about it. Like, lore-wise, I wasn't gonna rob you. Brendan hates all magic, like always. No.
It's beyond belief.
No. I just don't like soul magic. I like magic that lets you fire like a big orb out of your hand. I like a cool fire spell. Yes, you fucking do. Why are you so antagonistic? I don't get it. Why you gotta be attacking me and my character? I don't hate all magic. I don't like blue, purple, red magic when magic is like flavored by the color. I like magic that has a cost, but I also love fun big magic. I just don't really like soul magic. It just feels fucked up. It's like in Skyrim, I never liked doing like enchanted weaponry because you had to do soul gems and stuff, and that just felt awful. You kill a guy, you put him in a black soul gem, and you're like, what do I do with this? Do I summon him like a Digimon? I thought challenging your faith was supposed to strengthen it.
Challenge.
You know what I do hate? Faith-based magic.
Something else entirely.
When you have the hand of God and you fire out the God power, not a big fan. If you had a God's might, would you even realize you'd killed them? I don't hate it either. I just haven't seen like a lot of...
Indulge me.
Aside from them using it to put it into like funny purple like holes and to like power zombies, I haven't really seen a lot of reason to really like Animancy. But I like Triangular magic. I like Necromancy. I like electric magic. I like fire magic. I like ice magic. I like magic in The Witcher. I like some summoning magic in Skyrim. I like magic. It's just like the Animancy, it's like they've put the dude in the fucking crystal already. Put the dude in the crystal, try to use crystal energy to like make the fucking farm grow, make zombies work the fucking farm, till the field. Bee magic, firing bees directly out of your hands, yeah, that's also pretty good. Dark Messiah of Might Magic? I don't play Kino, sorry. Yeah, if you want me to talk about magic I hate, I'll talk about Wheel of Time. They put magic in they fucking gendered the magic in Wheel of Time. Where it's like, dudes are way stronger than ladies. So strong, they had to make them fucking crazy when they use their magic. Ladies got magic, but they don't go fucking crazy. But like, I like magic like Belgariad, where it's just like simple, do a spell, use the spell. Learn the, I like magic where it's like, I'm a big fan of wizards, IMO, versus like warlocks or sorcerers. Something about being born with an innate sense of magic is kind of dog shit. I like magic where it's like, yeah, I had to learn how to use this. I had to sit down and fucking figure it out. Stormlight, born with it, born with magical power. Mistborn, same thing. You're the chosen one. You can use all the metals. Stormlight, you're the chosen one. Your Fae is the strongest of them all because you were born to be the strongest of the. Look how strong you are because of the way you were born. A lot of fantasy falls for that trappings where you were born with more power, so of course you were going to be the strong chosen one, boy. I like. Fuck, man. I spent 50 years reading this shit out of a book, and now I can like fire lightning out of my hands. But it was a goddamn trial to figure it out. Gandalf sat in a weird fucking basement filled with King Brobert's running diarrhea logs from the Second Age. It was an angel, and he still earned that. I'm just a big fan of like warlocks. I mean, if you're talking like magic systems in traditional tabletop, warlocks a lot of the time are my patron gave me powers. Sorcerers are I was born with this shit. Wizards are like I studied the fucking tomes for hours and hours and hours. I had to read to be able to figure this shit out. This ain't nothing to me, man. Ever read Black Company? Black Company's good. I gotta go back to it and reread it though. It's on the list. That and Malazan are both on the list of I gotta go read this again. Warlocks are good if the DM is good, but the DM is often not good. Well, yeah, because like if you're asking your patron for help, you should try to, as the DM, you should try to find a way to involve the patron into the story. IMO. If you are giving somebody extra dimensional powers from an entity that may not have your best interests at heart, you should involve that entity in the story in some way. I love parts of this game where it's like, wow, nobody walked down the stairs right there. That's crazy. Nobody came across the bridge and walked down the stairs? All right. It wasn't even like an ancient door or like a secret room. It was just, yeah. Nobody walked down the stairs. They just didn't think about it. They thought they'd make God angry. Nobody? Not a single person just thought, hey man, I should walk down the stairs and see what's up. Seeing the giant fucked up mushroom creatures down here and being like, whoa, no more of this. I can't wait to get old so I can be a big fucked up mushroom creature. If I could be a singular mushroom creature, it truly would be the Dark Souls punchy boys. Because they're just kind of living their best life, and then you come in and you interrupt their sacred shit, and they just beat the fuck out of you. How's Avowed so far? It's Avowed. I'm gonna, you know, I'm sticking true to this game is mid plus. I'm enjoying it, but if you got to pay for it, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 might be a better RPG. Sometimes all you need is a 6 out of 10. Might be a 7. I'm flip-flopping between 7 and 6. Numbers don't fucking matter, but like I'm enjoying it so far. I'm just and I found some sauce here and there. Just looking for more sauce. This is a hard 7.4. Oh, one sec. Let me 7.4, huh? 1 second.
I think you're gonna want to take that back, friend. 7.4, huh? Yeah, I think you're gonna want to take that back, buddy. Yeah, you're gonna be in trouble here, Buster. Yeah, 7.4. Is that what you said? I don't know. You're gonna have to pull back on that one. Not gonna lie. Kind of a 10.
Bro's looking like a week 3. I'm looking like E3. Yeah, what did you say? Is it a 7.4? I don't know, man. I don't know if I like this hat still though. I'm torn on this hat. I feel like bald dudes with I feel like my ears are too big for this hat. It's a nice hat. It's a nice hat. I don't know how I feel about the hat yet. I'm torn on it. I like that it keeps the bright lights out of my fucking eyes, but I don't know how I feel about the hat yet. I don't know if the hat is gives power is the thing. This is a problem. Kind of rather wear a beanie, but I wanted to try like a standard baseball cap. This may be like an outdoors hat. When's the fedora arc? You know how big my fucking head is? You know how bulbous this son of a bitch is? My bulbous fucking head? Do you want me to have a yeah, this is a dad hat, certified dad hat. Yeah, big head, don't want no big hat. The hat makes me want to call you Squirt, not gonna lie. Pretty much, that's the problem with wearing a baseball cap, is you either look like a dad or an 8th grader. Right? Like, there's no in between. You either look like a dad or an 8th grader. Dread it, fight it, run from it, it's all the same. Yeah, no beer logo. You look like a Quebecois hunter. What you really need, Brendan, is a propeller beanie. You need a propeller beanie right fucking now. I don't know. I think I need my streamer and a propeller beanie. My first thought was serial killer. That's just the death in my eyes. I can't help that. I'm just born that way. I'm just built that way. I'm just built wrong. I look like a guy who kills and eats people. Like, I can't do anything about it. I just look like that. You stay away from me for a minute, Giada? Yeah, just stay over there. No, don't come close to me, Kai. Don't. You have an aura. You have a vibe about you right now. Leave me alone. You have an aura, you have a vibe. I don't want to deal with it. Stay over there. Until you're done exploding with electricity. Thank you. You're in big trouble, mister. You've been eating D-cell batteries again, haven't you? You're in big trouble, mister. You've been eating D-cell batteries. I'm gonna tell Bob.
Emerald stairs on the precipice of
Giada, where are you? Where are you? Where did she go?
the coast.
Where did she go? What is it? She's gone! She just dipped out. I don't know where she is. She's fucking gone. Can't do anything about it. She's just gone. Giada, where are you? Are you over to the left? I don't... Where did she go? Why is she gone? What is up? I don't know if he's useful to you, Giada. I don't know where you are. Helldivers 2 looking a little bit different. Dude, if I saw a Bile Titan just pop out of here, I'm done. I'm uninstalling. No more. No more. No more big giant bugs. If a bug get larger than that bug, I'm done. Putting bleach in my humidifier to clean my house. Nothing could go wrong with that, right? Guarantee that somebody at some point has done that. There has to have been somebody who's put, like, bleach or cleaning solvent in the humidifier just to see what would happen. I just want to see, man. I just want to breathe it in. You're not going to wake up? Filling it with liquefied Vicks Vapor Up, gonna really open up the sinuses? See, all right, now, that's just a thing, you know. I do want you to know, that's just a thing. They sell Vicks humidifiers with Vicks Vapor Rub that you can put in there. That's just a thing now. You just are talking about a real thing.